Huh. Why is that not sending? I swear. Okay, I think we're good now. Now, where are we over here? All right, anybody here for the first time that's not paying for the VIP group? Sevens or yeses, so I know that who's here. Once a month. Matter of fact, I'm going to restrict the purchase of the VIP to once a month, and we'll have a regular old meeting like this once a month, and then people can come in, and then we can go forward there. Monica, Winston, and Sham, and Brian. You're welcome, Sham. And Bob. Good. Welcome to everybody that is new. What's up, Persistent? What's up, Josh? Monica B, Martar, Liz.
Good afternoon, Kevin and everybody.
What's up, Martar? All right. Well, we have a lot of
this morning. Thank you very much.
For what?
I get now. Thank you for the email that you wrote about the signal.
Oh yeah, yeah. Yeah, I think that was done away with a long time ago.
Yeah. Because they popping on the charts for me as well. So I not always go to the Discord for this. And I suddenly noticed that they're not coming, and that's why. But don't worry, I get it now. Thank you so much.
Okay, cool. Yay. What's up, Greg? What's up, everybody new that hasn't been to one of these type of meetings? This is a VIP private meeting, meaning we're going to go over a lot of stuff. I did get some good rest. Boy, I was a mess yesterday. I was done and out, boy. I don't know. I guess you start getting sleep. You need sleep, but I hate that shit. But oh well.
Yeah, you look half dead on the live. So.
Nah, thanks, Martar.
But good you rested now.
Yeah, it was a challenge. Just the lack of sleep, and then boy, sore throat. Everything started hitting. I was like, oh fuck this. So I took a lot of vitamins and supplements and stuff. Used my oxygen in my breathing. Did the red light therapy, and all of a sudden I started to feel better. Yay!
Good stuff.
Yeah. Is this supposed to be streaming on YouTube? It is streaming on YouTube. There's 19 people watching. Yes, it is on YouTube. What's up, Sam K?
Nothing, man. How you doing?
I'm doing great. How are you?
I'm good. I think we have my brother somewhere stuck in this group.
What's his name?
It'll be Rob. Let me look for him.
A Bob.
Rob. There he is. R capital.
Okay, let me. Oh yeah, there's so many. I got to go scoosh all the way down here now. Winston and Vinny and Taraya Edwards. It's my time. Shalita, Sham, Samuel Risby, Samsung, whatever the heck that phone is. R. Kaplowitz. R. Kaplowitz again. Positive Relationships. Peter, Persistent. Nathan, Monica, Liz, Kirk, Kim, iPhone 7. If you guys can put your names up instead of that, that would be nice. What's up, Greg, Enrique, Doughboy, Brian, Bob again, Bob Ooten and Bob, Benish and Amin, Kevin Norris, George, Sam K, and Martar. Awesome. Yeah, we're live on TikTok, YouTube. Oh, I forgot to hit my YouTube thing. Well, I don't care at this point. And then, of course, here in the actual room itself in Zoom. All right. Anybody have anything they want to go over before I get started on stuff? Does anybody have any trades they're tracking, whether good or bad, that they actually recorded? Anyone at all? Show of hands. There ain't no one out there. I wish you guys were recording your trades. Huge mistake on 99.99% of you. If your trades are worth doing, they're worth recording. And by recording, I mean the ice cream recorder, and you actually record them. All right. I'm going to go over. Does anybody have anything? Sorry, go ahead.
It's Sam. So the only thing I want you to go over, not right now, at some point, is I trade on, and I don't know if you remember this, I trade on very short term. 1 minute is probably the highest I go up. So I sort of need a little clarification sometimes those flips from long to short, if I'm watching the 10-second or 15-second, the 30 and the 1 minute, it flips and I sometimes get caught. Otherwise, sometimes I just sit there for too long, making sure that this sniper lines up with the logo and everything above that. So things pass by, or sometimes they get caught a little bit in one that's ready to flip.
So do you have a trade recorded that we can see?
I'm at my office, so
Okay.
I don't. So I'm sorry.
Okay. But it's so much, there's a perfect ideal example of, having one of those traits that we can see it, and then we can, tweak it and help or not help or whatever all that is.
So I'll record that. We don't have to go over that this time. We do it another
Yeah.
time. I'll record it.
Reminder, we're at 19 hours of VIP sessions, 19 hours. I get $1,000 for 30 minutes. That's $38,000 worth of my time that you all got for the VIPs this month. And this is included now, what we'll be doing probably an hour or two today. So just so that we're all on the same page on that. But yes, we will absolutely answer that, Sam.
Yeah, the value is incredible, Kevin. Thank you so much.
You're welcome.
Yeah, this class is the best. It really is.
Okay.
Yeah.
So it's been helping you guys.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Well, I'm guessing,
Making money too.
yeah, making that demo money is all that matters. Good evening, Larry Cooper. What's up, Larry? Good to see you, sir. All right, I'm going to pull up a symbol called Estee Lauder. Does anybody remember me calling Estee Lauder out? I think it was November of last year.
We already looked some options in the past.
Yep. And we already made money, and we're already getting back into it, and we're going to make money again. So yeah, it's a.
This morning because you post something in Discord VIP.
I did. So let's take a look at the symbol here. It's Estee Lauder. And, I don't know if I smooshed it over to this one or not. Hold on, let me see. I did not. Estee Lauder is going to join our gold list because it is that good. All right. Estee Lauder. I happened to catch Estee Lauder. Don't ask how. It was one of those. Sometimes we catch them at the very bottom. J&J, Johnson & Johnson. I called the very bottom within 87 cents. I was pretty impressed with myself on that one. Doesn't always happen that good. Not at all. And not even close to all. Let me take these off of here for you. I'll remove these 4 drawings. Yes. Okay. Now, this is Estee Lauder. We happened to catch Estee Lauder at its very, very, very low. I was calling for a buy down here, somewhere in the range, and we can go back and look at Kim's stuff. But 50, 51, 52, somewhere around in that range is when I was calling it out and kept calling it out and have called it out for a very long time. We made so much money, I already closed options on it. And then the stock itself, I forgot how much, I kept some stock in public. Hold on, let me see real quick. Then I re-entered the options, but Estee Lauder is up 36.74%. So it's up 37% from recommendation to date, and it's just getting started. It will go up extremely a lot more. So what I did for you guys is in the Discord, some of you probably don't know, but we have a VIP area that you probably can't see. So some of you that are new here, we have all these rooms that you guys don't have access to at the moment. A lot of you don't have access to at the moment, but this is the VIP area. Inside of here are my call out trades. This is what I literally called out in the VIP room. Estee Lauder you can buy in now, and you can read these over at your leisure later. But everyone can see there's rooms here, and then I make my call outs inside of here. And I tell you your entries, your take profits, your options, if you're going to look for options, or look for the following options. Demo trade only, these are just trades, blah, blah, blah. Okay, but this is the latest one that I did. Now, some earlier ones that I did, which I don't want anyone talking in this room, so I think I took it off where none of you can talk anymore. So, because this is only a room for call outs. It only can be made for that particular thingamajigger. Hold on, let's get up here. The very first, there we go. Can you see this? Yes. Jamie, sweet, hell yes. Forwarded, negative, negative, negative. We don't care about that. The old meetings were in here, not anymore. They're not in here. No, 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 no. All right, let's see, another meeting. Kev, Jamie. Well, I don't really want to get into it too much. Took out Mr. C, took out 15 thou. He was trading multiple accounts. Yeah, we'll get into that later. There's this again. Mr. C also kicking ass again. We have a new spot for those. Do we have a new spot? Upcoming meetings, past meetings, chat general, challenges. Oh shit, with the rebot. We might have to find that. Martar, how's your account doing, Martar? Are you still pushing, what, about 70%?
Sorry. This month a little bit slower because of the sales on the 4 hours, and I don't take sales.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, but I'm about right now about 4%, 5%.
Excellent.
Yeah, it's good. I never complain. As long as I'm not minus, I'm happy.
Yeah, as long as you're up, right?
Yep.
As long as that keeps, it doesn't matter if you go up 5% or 40%, you just don't want the negative. You don't want to pull back and down.
Exactly.
Definitely not. Here's a symbol, call out for us. This was Target. Now, I don't know what Target is doing. Let's take a look at Target, then we'll come back to my other ones here. I'm going to come back to Estee Lauder. Sorry?
Market is still pretty good on the options that you called us as well.
Oh, we're making money on those?
And I think they are 140% in profit right now.
Oh, okay. So we have 140% profit on our Target calls. Sorry?
At least I do.
Nice.
It's about 138 to be exact.
Nice. So 138 cents, 140, close enough. All right. And by the way, Target is just getting started. It is not too late for everybody to get in to this trade. You can still take your options out. I'm not going to go into specifics on those, but I will on Estee Lauder for you guys, since we kind of called that last. But the Target, yeah, Target will be going up to $135.64, 100 and now let's go 170, and then it'll be going past the 265. What options did you take out on that, Martar?
I have two. One I have January 27, and another one I took January 28.
And what's the strike?
The 185, I think you were telling me
Nice.
that time.
So yeah, that's a really good one. Nice. Well, good. So 140%. For those of you that are here new versus those that are here that's been here, how happy are the people who are here already in the group for the last several weeks? It's been almost a month now. We're almost to the date of a month. I believe it was the 18th. How happy, Martar, and all you guys are you that are currently in the
On my
program?
behalf, I'm extremely happy this group is paying for itself. So,
Yeah.
And you learn. You actually becoming more independent using the system, and it's not second guessing, and you can ask whatever. Whenever you struggle, you can ask whatever, right?
Okay.
So yeah, for me, very valuable and profitable group.
Okay, thank you very much, Martar. Does everybody agree with that? Yes or no? The people who are in the group, yes or no?
Yeah,
Okay.
of course.
Well, just, hey, some people would think it's not. I don't know. I'm trying to give you more value than you could possibly ever get, with anything for that matter. Flacco, Vinny, Taraya, Brian. Okay. Anyone new here have any questions before I go over the Estee Lauder? Right here. I really have to fix this list. First thing we're going to do is look at the rifle. Do I look at the rifle for the first thing every time on any trade, or the Keith bot, which is just a big hyper rifle on steroids? Do I look at the rifle first? Or I look at the charts first.
Rifle.
Okay. Cool.
Hold on. Wait.
Excellent. All right. When I see green, what does that mean in the system?
Uptrend.
So you already gave it away, Martar. So what kind of trend is this right here? 1 second, all the way through the 4 hour, and then there's this. So Martar kind of gave you a little cheat there, but it is a uptrend. And the ST with the blue, and I'll fix that 1 year. I promise within the year I'll get that fixed, but the ST with an up arrow, I don't know why Keith did that, the late great Keith Palmer, but I'll fix it so it says a BS with a green and a dollar sign. I can make all the little changes like that. But this is a buy stop to the daily blue line. So if we go to Estee Lauder and we go to daily, oh, Jesus, this is free money. Okay, so does anybody know how powerful a buy stop to the blue line is? And does anybody know how powerful a buy stop to blue line with the sniper in the same correct position? And anybody know that it's, and look at the date, look at the earnings come out and it went straight down.
Like a lock.
This is a lock. This is demo trade. Oh, by the way, please type out.
Demo trade only. I am not a financial advisor.
Please type out the word yes if you understand that I'm not a financial advisor and this is demo trade only. Okay, thank you. Free money giveaway. Yes, Doughboy, you must be new. What does free money giveaway mean, Martar?
Oh, you're giving a trade that will 100% happen and you're gonna make money.
Yeah, 100%, but it's 99.9% because God gets to do what God wants to do. So if God wants to trade to miss, it'll miss. But other than that, yeah, he's right. We're going to be making that. So this trade right here is a free money giveaway trade. It is unbelievable that we have Estee Lauder. I mean, I think even like my grandma and shit, right? Isn't that the old people who used to own my mom and grandma? Okay, I'm 60, but people older than me, I think, use Estee Lauder. And they have young people using Estee Lauder. So I'm like shocked that this thing's even still around or whatever. But when you see a name brand symbol with a buy stop, daily buy stop to the blue line, you take that buy stop. Everyone should take a second, write that down. What's up, Joseph Brooks? Sorry, I can't read his name. On TikTok, what's up, everybody on TikTok, YouTube? Oh, that was YouTube. YouTube, Twitter, Twitch. What's up, Brexit? And why did I not know Annie Leland and Brexit were? Well, Bree did. I have no idea. It's already embedded in my brain, coach. That's persistent. Okay, so this is a buy stop, daily buy stop, Estee Lauder. So let's go ahead and go over daily, weekly. Oh, so how high will this go when it goes? Yeah, that's fair. I can get that out of there. Okay. What we're looking at is you want to know your entrances to the trade. So I'm going to go ahead. We did the well, it is a robot. We did the rifle, and we're going to look at this close up here now. What we're going to do is we need to, should it true or false, should the orange line be underneath the other two EMAs before you enter the trade? Is that true or is that false? The orange EMA should be underneath the other lines.
True.
True. Okay. So could we enter off the daily here?
No.
Not really. That's not, it's under it, but boy, you're pulling hairs and no. So I would look at that and say negative. I'm not entering off the daily. Do I go to the weekly and look for my entry, or do I go down and look at the 12-hour for my entry?
You go down.
You're going down, right?
Yeah, you
Down.
go down.
To the which 12-hour down or the weekly up?
Yeah.
Which way?
Down. 12.
Down. 12-hour down. Correct. Does everybody agree with Martar and me?
Yeah.
All right. So now if we're looking at the 12-hour entry, Oh, that changes that a lot, doesn't it? We get in there quite a bit earlier. Now, the robot, the Breebot, takes the entry upon closure above the orange line, but we're humans. We can go down from this 12-hour, well, it's technically daily buy stop, and find an entrance that is down here on the 12-hour that would cross the 12-hour orange line before the 12-hour candle closes. I.e., we can go down to the 4-hour, 1 hour, or we'll find a buy stop somewhere down here. Does that make sense to you guys? So you can enter the trade, right? We've spotted it doing the daily, weekly buy stop for Estee Lauder. It's a buy stop to the daily blue line. We know what we're looking for, and that is the trade we're looking for. We then come over, and what do? We look down here, of course, pink, purple, blue, all low, pink crossed. Perfect sign that you've already had the previous low of the trade. Now, it doesn't always hold up on the faster time frames, but 12-hour and above, it's about a 90% correct read. When this pink crosses, this is your low point of the trade. Then we can get in right as it crosses this orange line, okay? Once it closes above the orange line, like the Breebot, or we can go hunting down for another time period to enter in even faster. Does everybody understand the logic?
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay. Can't wait to. Okay. Now, 12-hour, yes. Okay, so now this is the entry. We can enter here, and that's a really good little entry. That would be somewhere in the range of $104. Oh yeah, 7, 8 on this. That's really good. That's excellent. So that's $8 on that little movement up from that orange line is a beautiful entry. Or let me tag it and see if I can tag it thin though, because I really don't like how this is. Let me try a 5-hour. Let's go way down. This is going to be. I don't know how we're going to be able to read this given what we're seeing, but let's take a look. Yeah, there's a buy stop right there. Okay, let's go back to that 12. Well, let's mark this one. So somewhere around here would have been our entry. Right on this buy, you'd hit the orange somewhere around there. Let me grab this one again. Does everybody understand what I'm doing and looking for, right?
Yeah.
Okay. So we're just going down in time. Now I'm going to go back up to the 12-hour to see what it looks like up there. And right there. No, we could have entered in earlier. Interesting. We might have to dive all the way down. Hold on. I don't even think that would have been cleaner. Well, this is why we do this, so we can see the technical entrances and then where we can pull it. Hold on one sec here. Oh, timer. So this would have been the first buy to the blue line here.
If I may, we also had the robot calling the trade on this symbol.
The robot was too?
Yeah, it called it on December 15, 2025. Entry 102 and take profit in 1 72.
And what
$70 profit was called.
what there we go.
30 minutes.
30-minute, yeah, okay.
Yeah.
We can go there next too. Oh, and now we went too far down. That's all right. I'm too tired to fuck around with this. So we'll get it. It's probably going to be obviously somewhere between that 1 minute and 3 minute time period for the entry right here at cross. Obviously we could have caught it way down here if you're willing to go down to that 30-second and 15-second, but we don't need to jump it that early. But yeah, let me go to that 30-minute and see what he's seeing. I think that was Martar. Okay, did it call this one right here, Martar? What time did it make its call?
Oh no, that was early in 1 second, Kev. That was December 16, 2025 when the robot called it.
Oh, December.
December, yes. 25th. 16 December
2025.
25.
And does it approximately what time?
Let me switch to Athens, 1 second.
And if anybody has any questions while we're doing this, please speak up. You can talk, you can message, anything you want to do.
16:30, so 4:30 p.m.
4:30 Athens time?
Yes,
Okay.
on the December 15th. So
16th or 15th?
Yeah, 15 because we switched to Athens. So it's 6 hours, I think 7 hours difference between us.
Okay. So it called it here.
And
Hmm.
4:30 p.m. Kevin.
So yeah, this is what concerns me. In the 30-minute, I'm on the right time. It should have read, well, I can see why the sniper didn't call it.
December 1st.
This is kind of where I'm going to have it catch it in the future, but for right now, that's fine.
Do you want me to send you a screenshot?
No. Thank you, though. Thank you very much. No, we're good. I'm just trying to figure out the read here, and its entry was there. See, I can see why it took that trade.
It was perfect, 30 minutes buy stop, sniper, everything was set.
Yeah.
Broken bulk, all 3 lines down, 30 minutes.
The challenge I have with this trade, though, and this is when the robot's got to get smarter, is the very first time it happened was right here. Second time it happened was right here.
Yeah, because it starts with, well, technically you have buy stop filling the gap on the November 25th, 2025.
November.
Just the purple line didn't go
No.
down.
We got him. The robot's under a set of rules that it has to read above the blue line. So it has to do the buy stop when it's above the blue line. And that's what it's looking for. And it's certain, obviously, with all the rest of the stuff. But it's okay. Now, why I didn't call this one is a bit concerning because this one is iffy. I could see the blue being a challenge. This, though, should have been red right here with the pink, purple. The orange went below it. But anyway, so yeah, the robot's tweaking up. And Tommy, thank God's on it. And yeah, we got, yeah, we're good. We got a lot of good stuff coming in that regard. All right. Now, Estee Lauder. Does anyone here know if there's any place in Canada, because I Googled it for one of our members, in Canada where they can do options in Canada? Does anyone know if you can do options in Canada?
I'm using the TD broker, but you can use the cheapest for option, I think, will be Questrade.
So there are options availabilities in Canada.
Yes.
Wow. Can you go into the VIP room, please, when you get a moment? You can do it now when we're talking, Martar. And then list those two things And then I don't think you can pin a message, but I'll pin that message when I see it for you. Because
Okay.
there's some Canadian guys, I guess, are having troubles with that particular one. Thank you, Martar. All right, we have a question from Sham. Is the 12-hour for EL the first leg of a W when the pink is that high before hitting take profit 3? Do we lean toward it being a W? Well, we don't trade W's here, but yeah, my system does show you what a W is, a triple bottom or a W very easily. And he was saying the 12 hours. Let's take a look. Now, this has been going up. See how this is really good common sense here for you guys. Watch. When you're inside of this whole screen right here, inside of this whole screen right here that I'm in this thing, not the bottom part. We don't talk about the sniper right here. Is there more red or green inside of this white rectangle? More red or green? Okay, a shit ton more green. I mean red, sorry. So a shit ton more red, right? So we have a lot of red here. And let's see what this looks like. Is this a lot more green or a lot more red in this screen area that I'm showing now?
Green, baby.
Yeah, and green means what?
Bye.
Okay, up. So red down, green up. Well, let's take a look. Red and it goes down. All this red. It forms a cell down, right? And then it turns over to green, and you see a sea of green. We used to teach that, but it got too complicated for everybody, so I stopped. And then he asks, is this a second leg, or a first leg of a W on the 12-hour? And this is what I see when I look at this. I see let me get rid of that thing. I see one buy stop. Okay, then I come back over and I see my second buy stop. Then I look back over and I see my third buy stop. And then I see my fourth buy stop. Okay, so right here I see 1, 2, 3, 4. So this isn't a triple bottom. This isn't a W. This is a 4 bottom. Sounds funny, doesn't it? A 4 bottom. So this is where you have 1 buy stop to the blue line, 2 buy stop to the blue line, 3 buy stop to the blue line, and it went up, ricocheted, come back down, and now there's another buy stop to the blue line. Who here thinks we should have taken either 1, oh, we did, 1, 2, or 3 before this fourth one, right? We should have took definitely 1, 2, or 3 first. Everyone agree with that? The sooner one's the better, so that's the obvious one. And then this is a ricochet coming down for the first time. So thank God for that, because otherwise I'd be a little annoyed if we didn't have the first time on that one. And then this is our Estee Lauder, right? This is the 12, and if we come up to the daily, you're going to see there is no buy stop on that 12-hour that was there. This is a daily. This is a daily buy, daily buy. So this is a triple bottom to the blue line for our daily Estee Lauder. What does that mean? That 12-hour that ricocheted down was this right here, forming the daily buy stop. Pink is crossing the blue right now. Entry, buy stop, take profit 1, 2, and then halfway up 3, and then right before the blue line 4. And that is what you're looking at. So this is Estee Lauder. I can't give it a strong enough buy recommendation.
Demo trade only. I am not a financial advisor.
Cannot give it a higher, strongest buy recommendation than Estee Lauder. Now, this is where this kind of meetings differ than everything else I do. Ask questions. Ask whatever you want. What's going on? Or why did we take that? Or why did you look at that? Or what the hell are you doing? But that is why, and this is the explanation. But now you guys can start asking everything. writing out your questions, speaking up, do whatever you want to do. I have 3 more symbols we'll be going over soon here. Are we all good on the Estee Lauder? Yes or 7s?
Yes.
Okay, so you don't need me to beat this horse into the ground any further. Now, there's some people here that don't understand probably half the things I just spoke. So I get that. So if anyone here is completely lost, ask questions, speak up. Hi, Kevin Weeble. Oh, Paul Orlando. Weeble works in Canada? Weeble Canada has the cheapest commissions for op. Oh, nice. Thank you, Paul Orlando. And thank you, Joseph Brooks. Boop, boop, doop, 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 dee. All right, so I guess we're good on that. The next one I want to go over with us is another, it's going to be a very, very strong buy. It's SMCI. Oh, let's make that into a yellow, a gold. There we go. Yes, I'm a little confused. See, there we go, Monica. About the time frame trades. You look for the setup at a higher time frame, but you enter at a shorter time frame. Yeah, you can, or like I mentioned, I'll show you on this one too. You can enter off of the higher time frame, just like I said on Estee Lauder on your daily /12 hour. On that 12 hour, you can enter the trade, or you can go hunting for additional entries on those faster time frames, 1 minute, 3 minute, 5 minutes, and enter those. And I would recommend that highly. Let's show you on this how this looks for you. All right, first thing we look at is the rifle. This is a little bit different than the last one. This is all bleeding red. What does red mean again? I forgot. You can type it out.
Down.
Okay, so this is a straight down and getting crushed. So why am I saying it might be a really good symbol for us to get into? Oh, because I don't play around with those shitty little faster time frames unless you guys want me to. I look up here, and what do I see? Aha, ha, ha. This is nice. Oh, gorgeous. Monthly, 3 monthly buy stop, SMCI. Now, we have to eat a little bit further down. I'll get into that in a second. But SMCI is a monthly buy. This is fantastic. I'm calling it to go down to approximately $21.98, but you can wait or not. And I'm calling on that for a few facts. We see that the pink line and purple line have crossed, but we don't have, after this red little dot right here, we don't have the pink and purple line both low. So we need this purple line-ish thing to come back down and join each other down here. We do have a very good 3 month. This is super good 3 month. So this is already down to the bottom. And now we just have to wait. I'll move this little thing over for you right here. Yeah, there we go. And now we're going to take any 30-minute buy stop on SMCI, and you can wait for the first 30-minute, or I would go down to the 3-minute or 5-minute. And as soon as we have a 3-minute, okay, this is how, remember, this system is utterly amazing. It tells us when the bottom is. Can someone explain to me how we know when the bottom of this is?
When we're gonna starting getting buys on 1 minute, 30 seconds, 1 second, 5 seconds, 10 seconds, and so on. And then for options, I think you wanna enter into between 1 to 5 minutes.
Okay. And when we, thank you, Mark Tar, very good. And I see some other, they start flipping in order, says Vinny. Correct, Vinny. Yes, Flacco, correct. Correct, Sham. When higher time frame being measured, lower time frame blue. It can be that, but just the easiest solution is we're all on the same page without even looking at the sniper rifle. The sniper, if you just look at the rifle, when these start to flip to green, start to look for the buy stops, like the one, like Marta was saying, the 1 minute, 3 minute, 5 minutes, and then take it. You want to enter options. And I think I really need to stress this a little bit more. We want to enter options away from the orange line. So we need this. This isn't even close to being good enough. We need this to pull down like this something like that, and then hook and come back like that. Yep, like this. Let me apply that. There you go. All of you can record, by the way. Need to record. And then you'll see this little thing. Well, Lord willing, I don't know if you will on the monthly. I doubt it. You will not see that go underneath there, but it'll hook something like that right there. Boop. And then you're going to see this hook to more red like this. And then you'll see it hook back up like that. And then you're going to see this pink line, Lord willing. It might be hard because it's monthly, but at least get a little lower down like this for us. Then eventually you're going to see this come up. Okay, so this is all in the future. So this is a monthly, 3 monthly buy stop. You can enter the trade now and dollar cost average in, meaning you can buy something for $30. If it goes down to $25, buy some more. If it goes down to $20, buy some more. And that's your dollar cost averaging on the way down. Now, how you can do that with options is this. You can take your first option if you thought it was a good position, say when price action comes down to here, and you say, well, I'm going to get a couple options. Sure. Then it continues to fall. Then you continually get better options as it's falling down. Get a couple more, get a couple more. Because unless you're going to be patient and wait for that 5-minute, 15-minute, 30-minute buy, you're going to have some eat. You're going to have to eat some of that drawdown for a minute when it's an option. But the beautiful thing about the option is, I swear to this day, I don't care. What is that one I have? Target. It was up 140%, down 40%, up 160%, down 30%, up 170%, down 20%. I don't care. I know where it's going. It's nowhere it needs to be. It's just for all I care. I don't care if it goes to, well, now if it went up to, maybe 500% before this, before we get too close to the call out of the strike of the option, then yeah, I would probably sell it for then. But as it is, I'm waiting till the target goes way up. So for instance, on SMCI, I would wait. I don't give a fuck what this thing does. Just wait, it'll flip, it'll come over. Now, is it going to take 12 months? Do you have a leap? Is it out a year? Is it out a year and a half? Those are the type of options you want to look for out here. Everybody wants the fast money to make the money while you're every second, every scalp a 10-second. But if you had enough of these type of trades going on SMCI, on Verizon, on I pick something, CDW, on whatever, and you had all these options expiring or in the money all the time, you can close those out regularly, definitely at least weekly and probably even daily. You could have enough of these going. Close one down, leave one open. So that's SMCI. Highest recommendation for a buy. Wait for it to pull down further for your options, or I can hunt you up some options now if you want, but I'm going to wait on that myself. I'm not going to take any of these quite yet. But Martar is always so nice. He always tags these for us and lets us know when it hits the numbers I want. So yeah, that's what we'll be looking for. I'll give him a number now and then we'll do it.
100%.
I'm starting to understand better. Thank God, Kevin. Yay, Stephanie Berry. All right. So this is, I'm going to give you guys some numbers now. And this is what I would look for. Now, if someone, Martar, wants to give me a heads up when it hits about 23, then we can start looking for some real options. It's not much off, but that's a big deal for $30 to 20. Yeah, that's a good percentage. So yeah, we'll take that. And we'll wait patiently for those. We good on that, everybody? Does anybody have any questions over that? Because this isn't, on the other lives, I can't do anything. I have to do all the talking here. You guys can talk. I remember if you guys go back and look, we have Kevin with all the option information he has on those great verticals he teaches. But if anybody has any questions at all, just write it out, speak up now, talk. You're welcome, Lachey. Damn, 40 people. Oh, 39 now. No one has any. So you're all good on SMCI. Now we yeah. Okay. We're going to go over to another one. we're going to go into PFE, and we're going to see if this one is a good one or not. And I want your guys' analysis of this. So here we go. Now, this is how I see the trades. You guys have to start seeing trades too. So whoever wants to analyze this particular symbol, speak up and tell me what I should do. Where do I go first? What do I look at? What do I do?
5 minutes.
Okay, so what is this trend right here, everybody? Up or down on the faster time frames?
I maybe let others speak that maybe are new here.
Yeah, they can speak up. So even though you entered on a lower time frame, do you hold it for the higher time frame where you saw the setup, or for however long you want? On Monica, great question. I can teach you on how long to hold the trade here. So hold on. How long to hold trade? Okay, I'll answer that question right after this. All right, so this is what we do. We look through here and it's all red. What does red mean to us?
It's not going to move.
Red means sell, down.
Yep.
Okay, so we now it's going to, it's already to the 5 minute. So we should go to the 10 minute, let's say, somewhere between the 5 and the 10. And what do we see here? Ooh, sell. So we know the short-term trend is going down, and it's going to go down to at least, let's see, maybe we can even get it tidied up from there. 7 minute ricochet. 6 minute. I'm going to take it even though it's a cheap win. Sell PFE to the 6 minute blue line, $27.32. Sell PFE to the 6 minute, past it, $27.23. Now we'll go all the way down to the 15 minute, $23. Yes, it can. Sell to the 15 minute blue line, $26.87. Now we also see up here that these buys are still around. So something happened between the 4 hour and the daily. You guys are here learning how I see the charts, how you guys can start reading the charts. 4 hour, yes, we're good. 12 hour, beautiful. To the 12, by the way, I called that out. This is a perfect call out that I made to the 12-hour blue line. The daily is falling next. This is a beautiful example. This is another highly, PFE is a very, very well-known, or at least good enough stock, Pfizer, for everyone to know, or I would consider it a very popular one. And this is a buy stop to the blue line. But this is where you got to watch. See right here? None of this from inside my little box right here, my little rectangle. If you look, blue didn't come down, sloppy, pink, purple, not down, not down. I fully suspect this to dip further down because you can see we have our first part of our logo trade, the red. It came up, but I don't see the histograms bar below the yellow. I don't see it there on the daily, and we need to see it there. I see all of these three sniper lines high, pink, purple, and blue. Should we enter a buy when the purple, pink, and blue lines are high? Yes or no?
No.
No? So even though we like this and we love this, and I'm telling you, oh, jump in it, can't. Not yet. Okay. If you're a greedy pig and wanted to get slaughtered, go ahead and do it. If you want to follow the rules of the system, we're going to pass on that entry. So we're going to wait till the pink line comes down, blue line stays high, this hits to the bottom or near it. And if, for those of you without the sniper, which I would strongly recommend getting, you'd see this happen. Then you're going to see that signal line have a space. And once we see the signal line, it'll probably turn red, have a space, right? And then it started to cook and come back up again. Then we can enter in this, and then price action is going to hook, come down to here like this. And then it will hook and come back up to the blue line. So this is how I would read this for you guys. Okay, so even though you're in lower, do you hold it for the higher time frame where you saw the setup? Yes, and I'll teach you how long to hold this for. Now, this is where you get into entrances. So you have to wait. We're spotting the trade. I can see the future, and I'm teaching you how to see the futures. Everyone get that? You seeing how this little old noggin of mine's going? It's going, yeah, yeah, yeah. There's no way I can enter the trade now on a daily because it's up too high. I don't see the spaces. I don't see my pink line low. I don't see the hook back into my channel. We haven't touched the blue line yet. So all those are telling me something ain't right. Something isn't quite there yet. I have to let something fall down, maybe pull back a little bit more, whatever the case may be. But right now, it isn't a proper entry. And if we try to match the daily with the weekly pink line is high, the weekly blue line is high. This isn't helping us at all. So this is really bad. We need this to hook back down again. Price action come down to right. It's going to come right into here. Right into that channel, you'll see it turn red, come down like this. Somewhere around here, you'll see a little pull like that. Then it will come back up, and then it will come up and touch the weekly. Because we have a buy stop, waiting for a buy stop, forming on the daily, waiting for the buy stop, forming on the weekly. But then we have a daily, weekly buy stop to the blue lines. Only thing better than a daily blue line buy stop is a daily, weekly blue line buy stop. Ding, 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 ding. Anyone? Yes. So we can read it. Oh, if you're in the group, you do get the Stephanie Berry, but if you're not in the group, I hit the record button now and record it now. I'm allowing everyone to record it. I don't think I can share this. I can try to share this in the main Discord group for you guys. All right. So this is where because this is our logo. Let's go from the beginning here. This is where some of you are, and I can teach the logo stuff now better here. We have more time and less trying to keep people's attention. All right.
Kevin, may I ask something about the Pfizer?
Yes.
Isn't it also in process creating the 6 months, 12 months buy stop?
Is it creating a 6 month, 12 months? Let's take a look. All right. I'll answer that question as we go through this. This is our logo. And while it is the coolest looking logo ever in the history of mankind for trading, it is also a useful one. This, well, blue, it's old. I got to get our new logo up there. And it's 3D now and it moves. But other than that, our logo right here is up and then the down logo is down. This is exactly how we trade. This is the buy stop. When you see it come up, hook, come back down, that is our buy stop. So when Martar is asking, is it creating a 6 month, Martar?
6 months, 12 months.
Yeah, it is a 6 month, 12 month buy stop. Absolutely it is. But we're waiting if you want optimal entry for our daily weeklies, for sure. But this is what we're going into right here. You have a logo. Let me shrink that in a little. All right. So this is our logo right here. Price action. So this is red. Then it's going to come up and have a fill in the gap trade, the thing I drew out for you here. That is the pullback. The red is the start of our logo. The second pullback of our logo is the safety trade. Now, did everyone's mind blow up or are we all clear on that?
Beautiful.
Sevens, if you guys understand that? Because so many of you think that this is the safety trade. And it is the safety trade on a daily for a weekly, for instance. But this isn't the safety trade. This is a safety trade's first movement forming our logo. The fill in the gap is the safety trade in this daily one, for instance. And this comes in a lot of handy. This is how I can read ahead so much. This is how I can read Bitcoin with such precision and gold with such precision. Because if you don't see the space right here, you don't have our logo. And you might miss the trade. This might go straight up to the effing thing. Okay, well, that's the way life goes and we didn't make the trade. No fear of missing out. It'll happen 1,000 more times with something else. But buy stop, fill in the gap is our logo. When this fill in the gap hooks back down here, we'll get into the trade, either buy straight out or the options, and we'll ride it up. We have a goal, we have a bullseye. How many other systems tell you what to do before it happens and tell you where it's going before it happens? We have a bullseye. I don't know, I'm not good at a bullseye. Is that a bullseye right there? Or is it like 3 of them? Well, whatever. And we have it going to the bullseye twice. This is like Robin Hood shooting. I wish they wouldn't have took our name. I could have used Robin Hood. This is like Robin Hood shooting an arrow twice in and of itself. The first blast will go to the daily. The second blast will go to the weekly. He's putting one arrow inside of another arrow, splitting the arrows. So we're getting a double bullseye right here. Does that resonate with anybody? Yes or no? So not only do we have a daily, weekly we're waiting to form, we have a 6-month, 12-month buy stop. But we have a lot of 6 months, 12 months. We have a lot of 3 months, 6 months, but rarely do we have a daily, weekly below while we're waiting for that. So this is an extremely good one that we need to watch. So how am I going to tell what's going to go on? Well, when I don't see this pullback yet right here, I don't see it below. More importantly, on the sniper, that's how sniper is so important. It keeps you out of every bad trade ever. Don't enter the buy when it's up high. You enter the buy when it's down low. Even if you guys did that and somehow you lost money, I'd still be very proud of you. Be like, okay, good. At least you entered the trade properly. Now, how long would we hold this trade? Well, let's go over to the 3 months, 6 months, 6 months, 12 months, and we'll show you how long to hold this trade for. We'll do the 6 month. This is going to go up, boy. Pfizer's going back to $38. Pfizer's going back to $50, whatever that is, $60, $61. So Pfizer was down, yeah, triple your money. This is easy. Now this 6 months, 12-month buy stop is almost perfect. I don't always need a 12-month to be at its bottom, but it's helpful when it is. It can hook up a little higher right here, which would be an upward sloping W. You can see the fill in the gap in here and then in here, and I guarantee you this is the buy stop for this fill in the gap right here. And then this is the red right here, buy stop that's currently forming for this one right there. And then this is what the 6 month, 12 month is. Ooh, got another one. So now look, this is perfect. The 6 month purple pink line low, gorgeous, unbelievably perfect the way we want it. The 12 month, I would prefer it lower, but it's not going to kill me if it hooks and comes up before then, because 12 months, every candle 12 months is, you think watching like a 1 hour buy or something happen, you might as well just go home, go to sleep, and come back, wake up in 6 months and check where your candles are, because it's going to be a horribly slow movement. But the good news is this will go up for years. This will go up, I would say probably somewhere in the range of 2 years. And it's going to go up past every previous high, the orange lines for your take profits, in the $60, $61. So how would I read this? I'm going to hold this trade until the pink line comes all the way up. And we were looking at a 3 month on the other ones, a 1 month daily, until the pink line goes over 80%. I'm going to hold this trade, and I'll show you on target why I'm staying in it. Jeez, it hasn't moved. So this is until you see that, and I would even hold it after. I would take profit 1, well, actually the red line, then I would take profit 2 right here. Take profit 3, I would take my take profits out right here. Then I would let 1 or 2 runners run, and I would take profit right here on a runner, and then I would let the next runner run for the however long you can let it run for. And that's a P, actually. All right, so this is how long you hold it for, until the sniper pink line goes up to the 80% or higher. And how do I know that works every time? Gee, because the great Keith Palmer coded for us a trade tracker, and the only thing it tracks for profit is the pink line. And every time you look over here, you're always going to see money, because it never misses, ever. I don't care the symbol. I don't care what you're looking at. It always makes money. And all we do is follow the pink lines. Okay? So with the pink lines, this is how long you hold it for, till the pink line goes up to here. This is how long you hold it for until your take profits are hit. Now that, and then you can also use this, but I would never sell once the green hits the yellow. I would hold on that, but that you can use that too. Is that pretty cool? Everyone get that? Yes or no?
Yes, sir. Yes.
When with Ryan, can you look at the chart others in crypto? And can you adjust the focus? It's focused on paper on your desk. Oh, here, let's see if we can pull that in. Maybe that'll help. Maybe, maybe not. And also it's live. The thing. What's up, Tux? And it's live on TikTok too, in case you guys need to hear it there. Yes, thank you, says Monica. All right. Now, yeah, that's good. Now, for some actual numbers.
Demo trade only. I am not a financial advisor.
Let's see if Martar, if you can let us know when it hits 29.49 or
Sorry, 20. Could you repeat that?
29.49. And that's going up, by the way. So that'll be a little bit higher than where we're at right now. And now that's one way to let me know that it's going a little bit higher for us. And then the next one is if we can get it to 26.45 again, like I mentioned earlier, someone around there, and then let me know, because that way we can get some options going with that one.
And the 26.
All right. Now we're trying to get a better entry, so I'm going to be patient and wait. If some of you want to get the PFEs now and look for options, I can do that and look for you, or we can wait. Do you guys want me to look for options now or just wait? Good evening, Amy Lou. What's up, Amy Lou? Hi, Amy Lou. What's up, Dark Lights? What's up, Mr. Diaz? Okay, so we'll skip the options. Let's keep rolling. Others. Is it really the name of a stock or something? What the frick is others? Crypto total market cap excluding top 10. Others. I mean, that's. I'm not going to make fun of that. It's too easy. I think there's real issues out there. Others. All right. Let's read others. First thing we look at is everybody, the rifle. Okay, no one cares. All right, here we go. We're going to go rifle. This tells me green equals what, guys?
Uptrend.
All right, an uptrend. Yay. So we're going to look at this. We're going to say it might be a buy stop between the 15-minute and 30-minute because the 15-minute price action is above the blue line and the 30 minutes below it. So I'm going to go over something between the 15 and 30, and I'm going to call it the 20. And let's see what we see. Now, 30-minute. Interesting. Let me see that 1 hour. 1 hour buy. Yep. Let me see this. I'm sure it's a 2 hour. It is not. See, it's a little cluttered. Okay. So what's going to happen here is this. We're above 12. Above. Yeah. Okay. So this is what's happening. And this is why you really should have that sniper again. But you're having all these switch to a buy. Up, trend. We know now. Would we normally wait to the 30-minute if you're being a little more aggressive? No. If you're being aggressive, if you're being sniper aggressive, you can get into this thing a lot earlier than there, like 30-second, 1 minute if you wanted to. But here we are waiting for the 30-minute, 20-minute. So we're going to look at the 20-minute. We're going to come over to here and we're going to say inside of here, well, that ain't shit. I see a buy, well, I see nothing. I see something coming to the blue line. I see a sell stop, red, 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 green, red, sell stop to nothing. So that's not acceptable. Candles are red, blue line crossed up high, pink low. Not exactly what we want to do for this 20-minute right here. But we can go back down here and these will change. You'll see a 15th, 1 minute, 3 minute, 5 minute buy stops form. So the next time you see a buy stop form here, say a 3 minute, take the trade. Why? Because we have a buy stop to the 1 hour, we have a buy stop to the 30-minute, and we have a buy stop to the 20-minute. Well, you're telling me this isn't a buy stop, we can't take the trade. You don't take the trade right now. You wait until the 3-minute forms or the 1 minute or whatever you're doing, and then take it to the 20-minute blue line because we know all these other ones have fallen. So let this pull, see it's pulling back already, huh? Let this pull back, come down, and then it will get another entry and to buy into this thing a little better. Now, if we go to others and we come up to the higher ones up here, yeah, that's a sell. You can see the daily sell, weekly, 3 weekly, monthly. Yep. This is going to look so similar to the regular cryptos. This is a monthly, 3 monthly buy stop. Hasn't come down below to form that thing. This is too high on the 3 month. This is nice and low on the monthly. Now, if I was going to enter this properly, see, this is all you have to know about trading. Every single time, you can just wait for the 3 month pink line to be low. By the time it goes up over 80%, you'll be in profit. 3 month pink line low. Every single time you'll be in profit. Now, if you enter again, this is single line trading. I didn't think I can get it down to one line, and technically it's not. You got to have the orange / top line over here to know. But just generally off of your visual, what you guys see, pink line low, 3 months, take the fucking trade. Is this pink 3 month line low? Yes or no?
No.
Should we take the trade?
No.
No. So no, I would not take this trade. Well, you're going to miss out because, okay, now if I see a daily, weekly trade first, for sure I take the trade. I see a lot of red. Does red mean buy or sell? On a daily, it's sell. So we're not going to do a buy on a daily when everything's red. We got to let it to flip. The weekly, it's a little different, a little better looking, but still not swell at all. So no, this isn't a buy for us here in a daily, weekly. Better on the 3 week. Much better on the monthly. So if we go over here, better. I see green. I see 3 week line low. I see a green that fits into this gap here on the monthly. I see these 2 lines are low. I see orange line below the red. Yes, I was right. Yep. Orange line below the red. Not here, but on the 3 week we do. So is this 3 week monthly buy stop going to happen before the monthly 3 month buy stop happens? Will the 3 week monthly buy stop happen first? Yes or no?
Yes.
Yeah, so it will. Do we have a problem because there's some cells here first that have to finish up? Yeah, but if we go down here, we can look at like a 4 hour and yeah, no, that's a 4 hour buy to the blue line all day long. 7 hour too. It's gonna flip. Oh, I hate that. Damn. 10 hour, 12 hour sell stop. It's gonna engage quickly and first. Sell others. 169.09 billion, 156.16 billion. That's where it's going down to. And if I was going to look for my entrance here, I would wait patiently, which a lot of us do not have. And I would go to that 3-week monthly buy, and I would enter when this orange line is hit somewhere around, I would never wait that long. I'm going to go down here. 199.15 bill, 228.2 bill, 276.6 bill. And these are all your take profits. Do I see it going up past there? I wish they gave me some more information on the 6 month and 12 months. But yeah, this is your, yeah, we just need this to hook down. So I would not touch any of the others. I think there's better plays than this one, but I'm trying to give you how my brain's seeing that particular movement. I hope that helps you, but yeah, others. Is there nothing more original than that? I don't know, that's silly. All right, any questions over others?
Demo trade only. I am not a financial advisor.
No questions? Let's see. Much better. No, Sal, thank you. Thank you, Win with Ryan. Appreciate you, sir. I got so much stuff going over there. Yeah, we're good on that one. All right. Another one from Win with Ryan is DW. And I want to look at that and see how that's looking at. Now, if I'm not mistaken, oh, CDW, my bad. If I'm not mistaken, DW is the sister of Arthur. Does anyone know who Arthur is? They're like, who the?
Yes.
Really? Is he still on TV? I'm talking about a kid's show.
Yeah, he is.
Arthur.
PBS, baby.
Yep. DW. She was an ornery thing. All right. CDW. This is red. These are buy stops to the 5-second blue line, 10-second blue line, 15-second blue line. But these are sells all the way across. So why was I interested in this? Well, the only reason why I would have ever looked at this and thought it was decent, up here somewhere, oh shit, sell. Daily, weekly sell. Daily, weekly, 3-weekly sell. Yeah. And now we're on to some fiery gold right here. All right, so now we figured out that this was coming down, but when I saw that below the daily blue line, that was pretty intriguing to me. So I came up here, I saw the red, I saw the fill in the gap. More importantly, I saw the 3-month pink line low, pink purple line low on the monthly. This is a gorgeous buy stop for CDW. Now, can we go up or down? Yeah, let's take a look at that daily again and see what's up. Oh shit, are we gonna make money on the way back up on that one? Which means it has to be below the weekly. It doesn't have enough history. Fuck. It is. I know it is. So that's fine. So we have a daily sell, but you're gonna laugh at me, but this is a sell stop to the blue line because this will be flipping to come up. So I'm gonna go ahead and call this out. It's gonna go down to about $121.35. Martar, if you can put us an alert on there, 121.91, something like that. And then let me know when it hits that, please, sir, if you can or will. And then we'll be ready to be looking for these 3-month monthly buy stops. And again, these are all the reasons I whipped through my sniper rifle first, knew that we had the daily below, knew that if we had the daily below, there had to be some kind of buy stop on a higher time frame forming. So I went up here, I found the 1 month, 3 month, and then I found the red fits into this space. Then I found the pink line low, then I found the pink and purple line low. And I got to be truthful with that's not the first thing I look at is right here. When I see these two here and here, these are the only thing that matters. But I'm giving you some other heads up so you can see some other Like a lot of you like seeing this fit into here. That's a big space for you guys. This is what matters to me, the snipers. Boop, boop. Are they lined up? Are they perfect? Yep, yep, yep. So this is a monthly, 3 monthly buy stop. Strongly recommend you trade this, take this trade, look at this trade. You can start taking these buy stops to the 15, watch, 15-second blue lines right here. 5-second, 10-second, 15-second buy stops to the blue line. Or you can wait until the 1 minute, 30-second, 3-minute fall, and you can start getting in then. You have a ton of time on this one to enter the trade. It will be taking a long time. These are monthly, 3-monthly movements. You're going to be getting in 149.90. Take profit 174, 251 cents, $227. And if you were looking for options, I'd be going up to the $250 option level on CDW.
Demo trade only. I am not a financial advisor.
He was 15 years ago.
Just to confirm, this alarm you want it for 121, 122, something like that, right?
Yes. Please.
No.
Now, can we go down to the 5-second? Sure. I don't think anyone wants to do a 5-second trade on CDW. Yeah, looks good. 15-second, yep, 30-second. So this is a 15-second, 30-second buy stop. How do we know that? Because we have a 30-second, we have a 15-second. We can clearly see blue line high, pink line low. You have pink, purple, all low. You have your buy stop right here, fitting in the gap over here. You see that this goes up to here and here. Then it will go all the way up to there. Then it'll go halfway up and then all the way up to there. And that's what's going to do. The problem comes in, it's probably going to be no movement at all on price. 125. It's not even $1. Yeah, you can't really do certain stocks on that level. No. Now, if you're doing some options that were expiring the same day, for sure you could do that. But you know, expiring within a few hours, even you can do the trade. But no, I would not do this trade at all. Not for the way I look at things. PSKY stock may be a good one, says Women's Ryan. Thank you, Pia. Thank you, Ryan. Does anybody have any questions regarding CDW? It's on our permanent watch list until further notice. I love it. It will turn around. It will make us money and it will go up. Oh, Kim, if I didn't call this, I thought I did the last time, but if I didn't, make sure you have the call in somewhere around 125 when I first started recommending this. Although, quite frankly, I think it was 123 or something, but you might already have it down. Once you have it down the first time, Kim, we don't need it anymore, by the way, because we have it. All right, guys, quit. I'm talking too much. You guys need to start talking. Talk, ask questions, write something out. So I had to switch my phone, so I missed the answer to the question I asked earlier. Will we get a copy of this class so that we can review our over and over? I will. It gets put into the VIP, but you guys don't have, unless you're part of the group, you don't have access to the VIP. I'll try to post this one up in the general Discord though, so you can at least have it. All right, cool. Well, I wish you guys asked stuff. Come on. It's more fun when you guys ask stuff. I swear I get sick of hearing myself talk.
Kevin,
What's up?
could you check Cisco's CFDO and explain the rifle payment?
Yes, I have someone that asked me that, or type it out real quick, and and AMD I will look at next. All right, so yes, PSKY. Is that Penske? What is this? Paramount, Sky, oh, Paramount, okay. All right, this is PSKY. We have the rifle flipping to red. Red means it's turning to down. So I would think, is this going down to the 30-second blue line since the 15-second blue line's already been hit? And what is my answer? Is this a sell stop? Is this a sell stop? Is this a blue line? Is this the 30-second? So when this is switching to down, 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 the next one to fall is the 30-second. You can take a sell stop to the 30-second blue line if this was a sell stop. Is this a sell stop? Yes or no?
Yes, because it's 15 minutes.
Anyone want to type something out? No one in the health. We have 40 people here. I thought it was only people that were in the
Yeah, I
YouTube.
said yes, Kevin.
I heard. I wanted someone to type it out. There you go. Grant says sell stop. Okay. All right. So this is a 30-second sell stop to the blue line for PSKY. You can see how it came up, came down, sell, almost. That's close enough, by the way. I'd have sold that. And then it came up again. It's going to sell it again. The hook's going to come down, blah, blah, blah. Yeah, it's good. So that's cool. So that's a 30-second sell, but we don't care about that. Let's go up to the higher time frames where we do care about. We know it's going to dip down a little. Who cares? It's going to go up. Let's see. This is buy, green, green, green. Do you take a trade live in this trade? Oh, yeah. I took some options the other day in training. Absolutely. Right now, that's not what we're doing, but absolutely. Sometimes we just go around hunting for trades. I just buy or people buy, whatever. Absolutely, we do live trading.
And if I may add, sometimes Kevin sends the randomly to take trades on the indices to the VIP group as well. So
That what?
not only options, not only stocks, but we're getting actually signals from Kevin
Oh, yeah.
for indices as well. Yeah.
Very exact signals, when to enter your trade, when to take profit, where to put your stop loss. It's exact entrances. There's no more, I don't want to hear any fucking around and people whining. Like right now with attention, I could take that that you were being rude and do you take a trade live in this trading, implying that I don't take live trades. And and I can be a little pissy and tell you don't know what the fuck you're talking about. And I've taken thousands of live trades over the last 4.5 years on YouTube. But that's not how I'm going to respond to you. I'm going to pretend like you're actually being nice and you mean to be here and you're asking a good question. So don't be a douche, in other words, okay? My apologies, Kevin. This is first time here. Thanks. No worries. No, I didn't get pissy. I figured you were just here and not getting it, but Martar picked up on that too. He's like, no, Kevin makes direct calls. Yeah, we do. Some of these, it's too many actually. I always try to give one call per meeting period, and usually it's many, many more. And like Martar says, I'll type out the trades in while I'm doing a live now. I don't make all the calls live to everybody. I type it in or message it into the VIP room live so that the VIP people get the trades now. Sorry, but that's the way it's got to be. People are paying extra. When it comes to finding trades, oh, this is great. You guys are asking questions. Look like, yes, I'll stop. Do you take any trades? Yes, I do. Okay, let me make sure here. Any chance we look at AMD? Sure, I'm going to answer questions by looking at AMD. Love AMD. It used to be I was trading AMD and Intel back in 1991 doing options. And you're talking about somebody who was just blind fucking freaking lucking it. I had no clue what I was doing for probably 25 years with trading. But it was fun, just throwing money around. Losing money, by the way. That's not true. We made money on the Intel ones. We always had trouble with the AMD options. They were just it was a challenge back then. Anywho, yeah, AMD. Thanks so much, Kevin, when it comes to finding trades with the sniper. Yeah, I'll show you how to find trades with the sniper. Okay. When it comes to finding trades with the sniper. Well, that's all you use. If you have the sniper, all you use is the sniper. So how would you go about it? Well, I've done that 1,000 times. This is AMD. We know there's a little green up. I see a buy stop cross here. I see a lot of red. So let's see if this is going down to the 4 hour, towards the 4 hour blue line or the 2 hour between there, or is it going up to the 10-second? I guess I'll start at the 10-second and see what's going on there. Buy stop to the 10-second blue line AMD, $199.26. But what is this? This is weird how low this has gone. So let's go to the 2 hour. Sell, it's already there. 3 hour. Sell, it's already there. Sell to the 4 hour blue line, AMD, $185.37. Then I can see up here that we now have a whole good high greens, and I love those greens on the higher time frames. Daily buy. All right, so this is how you find it. First thing you always look for with the sniper, and everyone should have the sniper, is the blue line high, pink line low. Is the core, if it's fast enough and you can still see it with enough history, is the blue line matching the pink line coming down? And it is. Then this is how you spot every trade ever known to man, right there. If you have this lineup like this, and I can find this setup on a daily, weekly buy, this is a 100% entry just off the sniper. A lot of the more experienced traders can trade the sniper and just the candles themselves if they wanted to. All the rest of this is just bonus. But this is your setup. Take a picture of this, and this is how you spot that trade. Daily, weekly buy stop, AMD. Okay. I hope that answered your question, Monica. You trained us to only look at one blue line at a time. No, there's always two blue lines. Always. At a time. Oh, you mean the price action blue line. I thought you meant the sniper blue line. I'm like, nope. We always use sniper blue line, always. However, you do get me excited when you are able to say go beyond the next blue line. Any hints that you're willing to share on that wizardry? Yes, the hints I'm willing to share. Everything I've ever learned, I teach you guys. I share everything. I keep nothing back. The reality is this. I know where this is going because of those fill in the gap trades and because of the snipers. When I can see that there's space in that fill in the gap on that weekly AMD that you're looking at, I know that is, let me flip this, sorry. I know that is all we need to worry about for AMD. This will be going up, and I know exactly where it's going. Now, we don't have any blue lines in this trade, but when they match up like the ones I was showing you earlier, where the daily was to the blue line and the weekly was to the blue line, that's important. Right now, we don't have any of those. So AMD is not as good as Target, is not as good as Estee Lauder, but it's still very, very good. This is my first time here. No worries with attention. I'm glad you're here. The one training you wish you could get with Kevin is what this VI program is giving everyone. Correct, persistent. With attention, please be respectful of trading. We're in the winter limits. Kevin would be on the podium. I don't know about that. I like the $200,000 gold on Nash trade you held, Bob. Thank you, Bob. So the pink on the W is low enough for the buy. The pink is low enough. On the weekly is low. Yes. You're going to see this hook come down. Henceforth, why I was calling those sells for you. After those sells are done, yes, this pink will come back down further. But even if it doesn't, it's still good enough for where I want it right now. This is perfectly. You can enter when price action goes above the orange line on the daily. By all means, feel free. Absolutely. I think you just answered that. Yes. R. Kaplowitz. I think it's Robert or Rob. I think it's Robert. All right, so that's AMD. Now, I didn't get into too specifics with AMD, but we can if you want. It is going to fall a little bit further, henceforth, those 30-minute, 1 hour, 2 hour, 3 hour, going towards the 4 hour sell. But then after that, it'll be going up. But yeah, we'll be watching AMD. And I called AMD as this buy on 11.5, by the way. You can see the little call out I made. And of course, back then it went up huge. And it will do it again. If you want me to tell you, I mean, I can tell you where it's going. How low it's going to go, I gave you the approximate on that. Where it's going to 209, 219, 232. Take profit, orange line, 245. And then AMD will be going over 260. And that's for AMD.
Demo trade only. I am not a financial advisor.
All right, this is fun, but I want more interaction. Keep asking questions. Keep asking questions. Oh,
I have a question. How do we know if it's a weekly, daily, or monthly, 3-month? How do we know where the settle stops are in between that? In other words, like sometimes you think it's gonna keep going up, and then it turns and it does like a 4-hour settle.
well, it depends. Do you have a specific example, by the way?
Target or United, either one.
United? Here,
Yeah.
let's go to United. Love United Healthcare. Unbelievably, why is United Healthcare not tagged? Wait a second.
It's UNH.
I know, but I'm trying to figure out why. Oopsie, hold on. Why it's not showing in my. There we go. There we go. Why don't we have this tagged on one of my lists? I always look at United Healthcare. Oh, anyway. All right, United Healthcare. How do we know if it's going to flip and go back up and down? Nothing goes straight up. This thing I always refer to the markets as being alive. They breathe up, they breathe down, they breathe up, they breathe down, they come up, they go down. United Healthcare is a sell to the weekly blue line. I know we called that $257.65. But how do we know when it's going to start doing one or the other? Well, we have a monthly, 3 months, monthly 3-month buy stop. And when you have a monthly 3-month buy stop, you are going to have more ups and downs than Carter has liver pills. I still never understood that back then, and I still don't understand what that is. But at any rate, this is perfection. It still needs to hook a little bit down because of the purple line is still a little bit high, but it is a 3-month. I'm not going to complain. Absolutely perfection on the monthly. So this is coming up. Well, the problem comes in. What did I just say we had first? Right? Oh, we had a sell stop. And we had a sell stop that was going down. Well, that's no good, but we have the 1 second, 5 second, 10 second, 15 second. So the same way you can tell how high it was going up, these just don't turn to red in 1 second. It takes time for these to flip. So if I was looking at United Healthcare, I went over to the 1 minute, 3 minute, I would say, okay, well, is there a 1 minute, 3 minute sell? Let me see. Yeah, so there is a 1 minute, 3 minute sell to the 3 minute blue line, $285.85. And then we know that that has to occur. So if you're in a trade and you're up a lot of money on United, then it starts to turn. You'll know because after, just like on our other sniper with everything else, these will turn to red. So all this was red. And then you'll see the little flip up right when it turns to green. Well, let's just say that you bought in and it was really low on United and we got in a good price and we got in and it was all here. And then it starts to flip to green again, to red again. So we start to see this shit fall again. Well, if you're holding a long-term trade and you don't want to take any drawdown and you know that there's a flip to the 1 second sell, 5 second sell, 10 second sell, 15 second sell, 30 second sell. And if you know you're inside of this with a whatever, pick one, whatever this was up here. Yeah, 12-hour sell, 10-hour, 9-hour. Yeah, it's going to be 1 of 5. There we go. So when we see a 7-hour, 12-hour sell, that has to come before your longer term up comes around. So when you saw me talk about one of those symbols earlier, I told you everything's green, it's fantastic. Well, everything's red here. So now you have to wait. So when you saw this going up, we knew, for instance, when I was calling United Healthcare the 7-hour blue line, you could have either sold it when it came close or not. But this, I'm telling you, when this started to flip right here coming down, the 1 second turn, the 5 second, 10 second, 50 second, then I would sell and keep your money and take your profit, lock in profit in case it goes below there, or just re-enter the trade after it was. That's how I would. So in other words, you can use the sniper rifle to tell you when you should take profit, or you can just wait, because if we know that, and this is where your patient has to come into play, and so many of you, and me included. That's why Bree always preaches to me, is this. We know that this is going to go up on the 3 months. We can have literally, and I did this on one symbol one time, 100 entrances. 100 entrances on one trade going up from the pink line coming up, meaning a 30-minute pullback and a buy stop, a 5-minute, probably 20, 30, 1 minutes, 50, 60, 15 seconds buys. But as this goes up, and it will go up, you'll have all these buy stops to take. Now, if you're taking a 1 minute or a 5-minute or a 15-minute buy stop, this 15-minute buy stop in a 3-month candle is crazy. You're going to be in there over and over and over and over again. And you'll hold it until this 3-month goes all the way up to 80%. Or if you do not want to hold it, then you would sell it off of the 15-minute line. I'm assuming you have the sniper, so off the sniper right here. So I would hold, look at, this is well, technically it's going to be a 20-minute. This is a 20-minute buy stop to the blue line, pink, purple, blue, all low, green, 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 red, buy stop to the blue line. So I would hold this until we hit the blue line, then I would close one down, lock one in for take profit, and let it try the run. That's all I can tell you. So if you're trying to enter a 5-minute and you think you're going to hold the 5-minute on a 3-month trade, you may catch the very bottom with that. You may, and probably will after you do it 2 or 3 times upon entry, but right away that you're going to get tapped out a lot. The faster the time frame, the more your runners get tapped out. The runners will stay open way longer on a 1 hour, 4 hour daily. Way, 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 way longer. I hope I answered your question, Kim. Did I answer your question?
Thanks, Kevin. Yeah.
Okay. Make sure your puzzle pieces fit into one another and that the puzzle piece has the orange line beneath the others too, while the time frame that fits into it has the orange line above the other two. Hope that helps, Monica. Well, that's another very good little simple answer too. Love it. Trade management, would you scalp with that direction on the pullback and leave a runner? I think you just answered my question. I never do sells. I 95% of the time never do a sell. And again, you guys have to start realizing, does United Healthcare want to go out of business? Yes or no? Now they might act like it.
No.
Do they? Yeah. Do they want to go out of business? No. Oh, they're so pretty. Oh, they're so pretty. Hold on 1 second. Oh, okay, good. All right. Now, does that mean, does Verizon want to go out of business? Estee Lauder, do they want to go out of business?
No.
PFE, do they want to go out of business? Nike, do they want to go out of business? Target. Now, I know Target wants to go out of business, right?
Well, he left Canada because they couldn't make it years ago.
Right? But the point is, does Bitcoin want to go to zero even though it should be at zero? No. Now, Bitcoin is a useless example. But if you look at Target, they want to make millions and billions of dollars. They want the price of their stock to go up. AMD wants the price of their stock to go up. Nike wants the price of their stock to go up. HPQ, Hewlett Packard, wants the price of their stock to go up. Does that mean it always goes up? No. But if something is trying to go up, why would you intentionally do a sell? See, some of you don't want to hear the truth. Well, we could play it down and I could play it up, and I know your sell stops work and we can get there until you get caught in a fucking reversal, just like Kim. Well, how do you know when it turns? And if you don't have your stop loss because you forgot the one time you didn't put it on, you know what's going to happen. The shit's going to drop fucking $300 fucking dollars, and you're going to go like, what the hell happened? And that's just what happens. So why bet against something when every one of these companies that I'm talking about, I think, now maybe some of these companies are in with the mob and trying to lose money, I don't know. But I think they're all trying to make money and they're all trying to go up. And if I can see on their long-term time frame that it's a buy stop, then I'm going to play every buy stop on the way up until the 3 months gets to the 80% on my sniper pink line. Does that make sense to everybody? Yes or no?
Yes.
And I know my system works on the cells. Now, once the daily, say, NAS and NQ1 flip over to a cell on the daily, I will call dailies. I'm not opposed to calling dailies. I'm not going to call a cell, a daily cell or any time frame cell until I see the daily fall and flip. And I can show you what that looks like if you want. Let me see over here. NQ maybe. We have to go back a ways. But I think, well, I know SPX did it. So let me see here, and we can maybe flip around and find one. Now look, back here, and by the way, I still didn't call it sell. This is April the 3rd, 4th, 5th, 6th, 7th, and 8th of this past year, 2025. Price, and this is such a basic thing. I'm going to improve every one of your guys' damn gone trading abilities by teaching you and learn this. It's an effing rule, for the love of God. All right. When price action, this is daily NQ. Why I would call a sell. When price action is to the bottom and left of the EMAs. So see how price action came over here? This can only be a sell and nothing else. Nothing else. I can't call a buy. This has to be a sell on a daily level anyways. So I would call a sell. This is a daily, so this is actually a 12-hour. I'm sure if I hit this, this would be a, 9-hour daily, 10-hour daily, something right there. Right when this thing happened, this pullback right here. And this price action's below it. And then price action's above it. Well, when it's to the above it and to the left, it's always a buy. It cannot be anything but a buy. It can only be a sell when it's underneath it, and it only can be a buy above it. So unless we're below it on the daily or higher time frame, I'm not looking for any sell. And even then, I wouldn't call NQ or SPX. I was telling you it was a fucking buy when it was down at its lowest. So I was telling you it was going to be record highs. Here's another thought for you guys. Record high buy stops to new record highs for all three indices, US 30, NAS, and SPX, and all the futures included with that. Does that make sense? Price action to the left and below is always a sell. Price action to the left and above is always a buy. You really, guys, you really have to learn some of the basics here. That it would keep you out of so much trouble. And you notice we don't catch the buy as soon as it, or the sell as soon as it happens. It has to cross over, pull back up, and then we can make the call. That's our logo for the sell. This right here is nothing than our logo. And this is the first time it happened right here. And then it did our logo again here, here, here. And now it's doing the first step again. Then it will hook and come up and do these fill in the gaps up here. So all we're waiting for is these to turn green. Blue to start rising up, which it will. Pink will cross first and purple will cross first. Then you're going to see price action dip a little like this. Then it's going to hook and come back up strongly. You'll see your nipple thingy right here, actually. Then this will hook and come back up like that. Then you'll see price action go above that previous high, and you'll have a new record high. And all these will turn to green again. Green, green, green. Red will turn to green, 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 green. These will hook and come back up. We want the next hook to come back down. These all to stay green and not turn red, but we need to fill in the gap. We need a space right here. Then when we have that space, these 3 lines will be here. And this will be our new logo trade. And then we know coming up in a daily, we have a daily buy stop approaching. It's currently a buy stop right here. But when we have our logo trade, this will be the 10-hour, 9-hour buy stop. And when this occurs, and this will happen, I guarantee it has to on these higher time frames, this will be our buy stop, fill in the gap. Fill in the space. I call it a gap. It confuses people. You see how I can see ahead and see what's going to happen with NAS? Well, NQ1 or NAS or any of them. Pay attention to how I'm teaching you this stuff so you guys can start the same logic that I'm using right now on the daily. I can go down to the 1 minute and show you the exact same trade. So someone earlier in our little get together here was asking a question. And let me go over to US 30 here. Let's go over to the 1 minute. And I'm going to show you what this looks like on a 1 minute chart or a 30-second chart. If you cleaned up your entrances to proper way of looking at things. Oh, here's a buy stop to the blue line. This is really nice here. Okay. So this is our logo. Well, can we get, yeah, that's a double bottom. Hold on, let me get a better one for you. No. I just want to get a nice, easy one for you to see. There we go. This should be better. Yep, there we go. All right. So what we're looking at with no sniper rifle, although it's so much easier with the sniper rifle, is this. Price action below came up, formed our logo right here, and up she went. You can see price action was right here, right? So it came down right here, came up, did her up she went, and there's your logo price. Fill in the gap, fill in the gap. First time's always the best time. And that would be this one right here. Now the problem comes in with this one. I don't like the sniper setup on all of that, but you can still do the trade on that. Feel free. And that's what you'd look for on a 1 minute. Wait for that pullback on the 1 minute after the red, green, red buy forms. Then look for that pullback, go down to the 15-second right there probably, and then take the trade. Persistent says this daily buy forming has been giving some great buys and sells on the lower top. Absolutely, it does. You know how many buys you have to do in order for a daily buy to hit its blue line on something? Oh my goodness. Yeah, it's going to take a minute. Definitely not going to happen overnight for sure. Let's see, target. Awesome. When doing an Uno reverse buy stop, do you care if the 1 second blue line is below the 5 second? When doing an Uno reverse buy stop. So this is how I would look for an Uno reverse buy stop since he was specific. I would wait. Well, you have to wait until all these turn red. So let's be clear. The robot waits. These will all turn red, and then it will flip on and start to think. I think it goes to the 1 minute, and then it starts to think, oh, those aren't red, are they? So with everything red, I'll just fill all those in. So when everything red, it starts to think. What's it thinking for is when the first time period turns green, which is this case 5 second, then the 10 second, or you can start playing it. But if the US 30 turns green, NAS and NQ is one is green, you can go ahead and play the Uno reverse on the SPX. If you asked that correctly. Do you care if the 1 second, 5 second buy stop compare it? Take or not? Yeah, yes, it matters. The order absolute matters. I might not be reading your question right, but it definitely matters. Boop, boop, doop, boop. Ask some more questions, peeps. We've been holding about 35 to 43 people here. 35 is the lowest. And if you guys can speak up, it's probably easier to ask your questions that way. On the daily, it shows green. We look for entry on shorter time frames, stay pref on the way up, wait for the pullback and re-enter. If I'm understanding correctly, one could literally trade in that direction and in and out more than once. Oh yeah. If you're trading like 30-second buys on a monthly buy stop, you'll have hundreds of trades open and in, or whatever version that is. Yeah, I used to do hundreds of trades live, but people just pissed me the fuck off, so I stopped.
Hey, Kevin, could you check Cisco's CSCO, the license?
Yes.
When that-
Cisco it is. Boop, boop, doop, boop. All right. Well, I hope that answers the Uno reverse, Keith, but I'm not sure it did, but I think it did, but we'll see. You can follow up by writing something else out. Cisco, I thought we looked at that. Is it that one? Cisco Systems. Yeah, I believe that's what he wants. Mm-hmm.
5 minutes.
Okay.
Question,
So what is the trend right now?
all red and it's red after.
Yep. So it's going down. Is it going down to the 5 minute or up? So this is showing a buy stop to the 5 minute blue line. I don't know. Keith is usually accurate. Let's see if Keith is accurate. Yeah, it's a buy stop. Boom. Yep, perfect. Buy stop to the blue line, 5 minute. But what is going on here? Why are we in this position? Yeah, see, this is perfect. All right. So watch. It is going down, quote unquote. Well, at least it was. And you'll find out certain symbols fizzle at certain time periods. You'll notice US 30, NAS, and NQ, and all those guys that we follow a lot. They'll fizzle and quit going up around that 1 minute, 3 minute, 5 minute, and they lose the ability to go up to there. So then it will flip and start to go down, 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 down. Then it will come back up again. Well, if we go down here to look, watch. 30-second sell, 45-second sell, 1 minute sell. 1 minute sell to 76.71 for Cisco. Don't care. And see how it look, this is where, let me scoosh this over a little bit. See, when you start seeing a lot more green enter the picture, the sea of green, you need to start thinking, I'm going to look for buy stops. So this is below the 1 minute, 3 minute. That's correct. It's below the 5 minute. 100% correct. Keith is right, always is. It's a 5 minute to the buy stop to the blue line. Then look what you're looking at. See, you're seeing the reversal from green to red. And right now you're seeing the red turn to green. So now you're seeing, see how this is turning to green, your price action, and then down here with your bullshit detectors and real direction bars, they're flipping to green. So now we have to the 10-minute blue line, 15-minute blue line. And don't forget, this is all very logical. There's logic here. So when these start to flip to green, you'll see all these hit it again. They'll all come back around. And then you're going to see, say it goes up to the 15-minute this time. Then you're going to see them all turn to red again. And this is where Kim has to get more of the flow when it breathes in and out. It comes up and then it comes down. And this time when it comes down, see how it's to the 30-minute? It's probably going to hook to the 45 or hourly. But then once it does the hourly, what's it going to do? It's going to flip and come back up again on these faster time frames. So now your 3 minute, 5 minute turns to green. And now everything's green, right? Well, then they're going to turn everything red until it goes to the 4 hour. So it's very logical. So can we say, oh, well, yeah, if it's already blah, blah, blah. Well, if it's flipping, right? So we have our sell 1 minute, 2 minute. But look, this is not a sell stop on your bullshit detector anyways. 4 minute. Nope. It's all green. So buy, buy, buy. 6. Yeah, 6 minute buy, 7 minutes buy. So you can kind of see it. Watch. You see how it's all red right there on the 1 minute? It's all red there on the 2 minute. No, it's not all red there on the 3 minute, right here where I'm looking. Oh, barely one red there. Oh, it's a true on buy. Highest buy 6 minute, highest buy 6 minute. Yeah, I think that's 6. 8 minutes still to the line. So if we know the next one to go up to, right? I would read this as a 5, well, technically a 6, 7 minute buy stop up. But where is it going to go to first? These will finish turning red, right? These will stop being red. It'll hook, then it will come back, and then these things will start to turn green again. And then you'll see this hook to start to come back up again. Then you'll see price action go above the 1 second. And then you'll see it come above the 5 second. Then you might want to start taking these 10-second buys, 15-second buys, 30-second buys, because you know it's going to go up to this 1 hour / 30-minute blue line eventually. Okay, does that make sense to everybody? Yes or no?
Yeah, like, they think so.
Is it helping?
Is that okay to say that by Friday, that 5 minutes kicking, look right?
Oh, well, that depends on what? The market. So you're saying, do I know what it's going to do? Yeah. Do I know when it's going to do it? No. Do I know that it's going to definitely do what I just said? 100% yes. When I see the 1 second, 5 second turn green, that would give you my heads up to start watching Cisco. 10 second, 15 second, start entering when you see that turn. That's how you know how low it goes. Can I tell you when that is? No. Can I tell you when the 1 second flips? Yes. Is it good enough to know when the 1 second flips? I guarantee you that most all of us, at least I was, you shouldn't trade under 15 minute. If you trade under 5 minute, you don't even know what's fucking going on. That's how I was trained. For 20 years I was trained. You don't know what the fuck's going on under 5 minutes. Don't trade under 15. Blah, blah. Well, we have a cheat sheet, the 1 second, 5 second, 10 second, 15 second, will all start to fall, 30 second, 1 minute, and we'll be able to see the reversal before it gets up to these higher time frames to go to the 1 hour. So we have a cheat sheet, and I would refer to that rifle every day as a cheat sheet.
You could actually put fall in for even September or June.
Oh, it's not going to take, if you're asking me how long a normal 5 minute takes, you can go back and look at each individual stock. I would think any one of these, it would start to flip within 2 weeks on a 1 minute, 3 minute for sure. Now the indices, we can go direct in and I can tell you as that's happening, but yeah. Nice.
Okay, thanks, perfect.
Okay. Make sure you're getting your answers answered, that you're happy with the answers. Oh, subscription expired. That's not good. All right. Let me help that person. All right. Yeah. So Cisco, yeah. Now let's go up here. Hold on 1 second. I do want to see something. Daily. Oh, gorgeous. Okay. Look. Okay. This is just pretty. Oh my goodness. All right. Look, let's go down to here and look at it. Oh my God. Okay. Just taught you all this stuff earlier. Just taught you it. Look at, okay, first of all, on the daily, is there a sea of green on the daily?
Yeah.
What does green mean?
Up.
Thank you. Just say the word up. Okay. Up. This is what you see. Nothing but green. Remember when I told you on that one particular stock we were looking at, two of them, we were waiting for the gap to form. Gee, I think I see a gap on Cisco. And then I went ahead and looked to the day, to the 12 hour, and I see a buy stop. I wonder if that buy stop is exactly where the gap is, like I just taught you all. There it is. There's your gap. Let me make that a little less visible right there for you. Hold on. So you can still see through it. All right. Now watch. You have a gap, a space, green space, black, and then yellow. There's this space. This is the logo trade I was telling you for us to wait for. Well, we no longer have to wait because it's here. There's your daily buy stop. I don't like that the orange isn't below for entry right here, so we should wait a little longer or go hunting down farther down. But this is Cisco 12-hour daily. We have the blue line high. I don't mind that hook right there as long as it doesn't dip a little further. Pink line coming down. We have blue, pink, purple, all low, not low enough for what I like, but it's low. So you can enter the trade once the 12-hour orange line goes below, or you can enter the trade if we go down a little faster time frames, we'll find a better entry for us. But this is a perfect 12-hour, watch, let me draw this in again so you guys can see it. 12-hour little red fits into the space right here. This is our logo. This is come up. This does come like this. This will do this. Now, once the 12-hour comes up, it's going to hook, come over, and then form our logo on the 12-hour. When it does it here, this will be like a 4-hour buy stop. And then we can go down from the 4-hour to the 1-hour to the 5-minute, and you can enter all of them. You'll have a safety trade inside of a safety trade like the Russian dolls, and each trade is safer inside of the other. It's unbelievably effective. Is this making sense? Is this starting to help some of you?
Yeah.
Yes? You guys can write out your answers too. 34 of you. Thank you so much for doing this. You're welcome, Sham. Yes, it is a whole lot. Thank you very much, Monica. Yes, that's why I think everyone here needs to join the VIP group. Go ahead. Oh, I thought someone was talking. Maybe they're just not talking. All right. The other week, there was a 5-hour NAS buy stop, and you were able to identify it as an eventual daily buy with absolute certainty. How the heck do you do that? Well, I don't usually ever say possibly, could be, mights. I always trade with absolute certainty. I think that kind of separates me out from a lot of traders, in case you hadn't noticed. Most people, it might. There's support here, and if you look to the left, there's an ascending wedge that might go into it. Fuck that. No, I can tell you exactly what everything's going to do. So if we had a 5-hour buy stop on NAS, it's now a 5-hour sell, by the way. It's going to fall down to the daily. Well, that's because our daily, right? Because our daily, I'm sure back here is when it was, the pink line was high and it had to come down low. When it comes down low, price action. You only need one indicator. I'm going to say this till I'm blue in the face. You only need one indicator to trade. That is the sniper, period. You don't take buys when all three are up here. You don't take sells when all three are down there. So it's automatically preventing you from 50% error ratio. Don't enter the trade on a buy when it's up here. It's going to come down, and it did. Don't enter a sell from down here because what are you thinking? It's already at the bottom. It can go down lower and probably will. I don't care. We care in making the high probability setup, 99.9% accuracy. Man, this is a great class. Thank you so much. Oh, I'm glad you're liking it, Stephanie. So simple. Wow. Thank God bless you and yours. Thank you, Sham. Great training. Thank you, sir. Can your system work with cryptos like, oh yeah. Cryptos like XR. Let's take a look at XRP. XRP was one of our first 10 baggers. We made 31 cents into $3, over $3. And that was on, oh boy, how am I going to find it? I'll just type it in. We did that on XRP. XRP was so easy to play back then. And it also, yeah, why am I not seeing, there it is. Oh, that is weird. Okay, so for XRP, Bitcoin, all of them, they're all going to be the same. They're all weekly, monthly buys. I'll check it right now for y'all. All right, so the very first thing we look at, XRP, is this red, more red or more green? So this is red. So what does red mean in our system? Right away, you should be saying, well, it's probably going to go down a little further because there's an awful lot of red on the board. So we can go over here and check. And we're going to go right into here, and we're going to look right into here. And what are we going to see? We're going to see 30-second and 1 minute. So let's go to the 1 minute and see what's up. And this is a sell. Nope. 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 It's transitioning to a buy. Do you guys see that? Look, 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 look. 30-second, all red. Let's just go down here. Let's go right here. Okay. All red. So we know that there's a sell going on. We have to wait. 45-second sell. You can see it to the blue line, right? To the 1 minute. It just did it. To the 1 minute, 2 minute, 3 minute. Now watch. Here's the 2 minute. Look. It's all red at the 2 minute right here. If we come to the 3 minute, it's green, 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 red, red. Interesting. 4 minute, green, 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 red. Oh, let's go up to the 10 minute. Oh, is this our logo? Green, 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 red, green, 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 buy stop. It transitioned over. The first hook was here. This is the second hook. 10-minute buy stop XRP. XRP will be going back to $1.40. Then it will be going past $1.49. 15-minute already hit. 30-minute buy. 30-minute, 20-minute. 20-minute buy to the blue line, XRP, $1.49. Hour buy stop. Sell. More red again. 4 hours sell. 9, 10. Let's see a 10 hour. 10 hour sell. 10 hour, 12 hour sell. Back down to $1.24 for XRP. Look at the daily. It's all red. It was a sell stop to the blue line. I called this out live for you multiple times before it happened. Here's your weekly buy. 3 weekly buy. Oh, let's see how this looks. So if you guys can get some patience and wait, we have with the sniper, blue, orange line high, pink, purple line low, blue, pink, purple line low. We have a buy stop fitting inside this gap right here, this space right here. We have the orange line below the weekly, which is extremely good. And then we have a buy stop here. So we have a weekly, 3 weekly buy stop. It's the same for Bitcoin. It's the same for all of them, the big boys. And this is what you'll be looking to see. You'll see these high, it's coming down low. You're going to see this hook come back up over here. You can enter in this trade if you like at any time, or you can wait for it to dip back down to about $1.20. Or you can enter the trade at $1.62, $1.95, take profit $2.32, $2.70, $2.87, $3.62. And those are your take profits. Yeah, it works on that. As a matter of fact, we have a crypto-only version of the safety trade system. Perhaps may apply to any symbol, collect demo bucks. Thank you, sir. Can your system work with cryptos? I see that hesitation. I don't know what that means, hesitation. Wasn't for me. I don't hesitate. The only thing is if I'm sound asleep in the morning and I blurrily see these things, it sometimes comes back to catch me. Kev, I know this is the class that VIP normally is, but it would be so great to be able to rewatch it. Thanks so much in advance for dropping this training in Discord. A lot of light bulbs are turning on for me. Nice, Stephanie. Yay. Yeah, I don't see any reason why I couldn't share this one with you guys in the regular. Yay. Is everyone happy with the class so far? But if you're not, speak up and tell me what you want. How about that?
Excellent, excellent.
Excellent. I like that. Thank you for speaking up. But if there's something I can be doing better, ask. Bring it up. This should be a 10+ class. Every one of you here should be getting something out of it every time you come to these classes. One little thing here, one other way I said it there, one way of looking at it that you didn't see it before. Even Martar, as good as he is, maybe he's seeing a few extra things. I don't know. in the charts, not you, if I'm understanding correct. XRP on the higher time frames is a sell. However, it looks there was a buy at a shorter time frame. If I'm understanding correct, so does it look like X price sell? XRP is a sell short term. It is a buy stop medium term. It is a sell 12-hour daily. It is a buy weekly, 3 weekly. So we guys got to have to say this over and over, I guess, too. When things go up, the market is breathing in. It goes, and then it goes. You guys like the breathing sound effect? That's what it's doing. When you wanted to know where to put your stop loss, now on a weekly, it's very easy. You put it at the pivot point upon crossing. It'll never go below there. When you're talking about 1 minute, you should go up to the 1 hour and use the 1 hour stop losses. You have to give it space to breathe. If you put your stop loss up here, you're just going to get tapped out right here. You have to give it space to breathe. And the space where you put your stop loss is at the pivot point when it changes on a higher time frame. I don't like the pivot points on the 30 seconds and 15. It's not enough room for it to breathe. It'll, especially like a US 30 or something like that, it'll tap it out in a half a second. So yeah, I'd be careful with your stop losses on the faster time frames. How do you determine where to put your stop loss, especially when you step away from the charts? Yeah, well, on a weekly, that's too easy. But let me go down here to maybe like a 4 hour or 1 hour or something. You're supposed, the rules say to place it at the pivot point. Okay, so let's go back to the last time there was a buy stop. Looks, it was a nice, I am shocked this does not go up and hit, oh, XRP. Let me get to a different one. I want to show you that it works on stocks, Forex, indices. It works on anything I can chart. Let's put up this one. MSTR. Okay, so nothing here. I'm not going to confuse you by teaching you cells. Let me see right here. Okay, now this right here. And if we look, we can see that this is a complete and utter sell on the 1 second. The trend is sell, 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 sell. But something happened here with a buy stop to the 30 minute. So let me go to the 30 minute. And take a look, see? Still under, hold on, 45 minutes. See, totally different, so 4 hours, so 4 hours sell. So it's a 3 hour, 4 hour sell stop on MSTR. It's going to go back down to $112.59. And then, nope, don't care. Daily sell, we knew that. Weekly. Yeah. Sell to the weekly blue line, $68.75. Remember, you don't, kids, you do not take a buy on MSTR when the weekly pink line is high. When it's at the top, you can't take it. It makes no sense. When it's a high, that means it's coming down. It can't go, just don't do it. Just don't. 3 week monthly. This is why we have this though right now. Watch. And this is going to be our monthly. And this is going to be our 3 week. There you go. Just taught you this one too. Look, gorgeous. Almost there too on a 3 week. That's really good. All right. So now we're going to look at it. First thing we checked was the sniper rifle. Second thing we checked is the pink and blue line low. Not really, but close. And I do love this 1 month low. Pink and blue, the pink and purple are low, but the blue is not low. Is there a buy stop and a fill in the gap? Is the orange line below the red? Almost. Is this to the left of our logo stuff? Yeah, is this forming our logo? Yes. So we have a weekly logo trade right here. Red, up, fill in the gap, space. This gap space is being filled in by this red right here, which fits into here. We have all the sniper proper, entries proper. You can either do an option on this one. You can take entry right now if you want dollar cost average on the way down. You can do take profit here off the red line, yellow line, orange line, previous high on the 3-week. You hold the trade until the monthly pink line goes over the 80% line. They should have a trading Olympics, but it has to be a year-long event. And then it should be televised, and then they should show me making trades live. I'd love to do it. Stop loss. So if I was doing a stop loss on this one, I would do it at the pivot point entry. That means wherever this comes down, hooks, comes back up. This would be your stop loss if it turned here. If you're going to do it again, like I taught you just a little bit ago, if you're going to try to trade 1 minute, you do not put the stop loss at pivot point. You would put the stop loss at the pivot point of, say, the 1 hour, for instance. Give it room to breathe. So if it hooks and comes up on the 1 minute, put your stop loss on the previous low of the 1 hour, so you know. Did that answer your question, Monica? Did that answer your question with intentions? And I'll be doing this once a month with you guys, by the way. It'll probably be the end of each month, and it'll be for the sign up period of everyone able to come into the group. Now, if you already have the system and you want to get a VIP, you can, but I'm thinking everybody that doesn't have the system yet and buys the system from now on cannot get into the VIP group. I'm just not comfortable with that. I think we're going to have it once a month. TikTokers, YouTubers, any questions? Mr. Gold, any questions? Gary, I think maybe one of your things expired, but I'm not sure on that. Doughboy. Yes, it did. Thank you. With intention. I'm new to training. Do you have... Thank you, Sam. I'm glad it way over delivered for you. And I'm new to training. Do you have a suggestion as to learning and understanding how to use your system, get the understanding, and then add to other indicators as you progress or start with? If so, would you suggest to add as additional indicator? First thing I would do is don't buy anything. Don't be in a rush. Take your time, okay? Come over to my, are you on YouTube? No, I don't know where he's at. He's actually just on Zoom. Head over to YouTube. Go to my playlist. Under my playlist, you're going to see this group of, no, hold on. No. There. Best training videos ever. 23 of them. Good luck on that. Rewatch these training videos over and over and over again. There's 23 of them. And then when you get really bored, oh, there's a gold trade right there. And there's my NAS trade right there. How nice is that? Yeah, those were some good days. That was in 2020. When was this? Oh, yeah, beginning of the year. Remember, that was the beginning of the year. Oh, that was fun. And I have a gold trade open in who's the one, guys? Not Eagle FX, the other, Hugo's Way. I have but I can't get into the account, and they're fucking around with me for the last 6 months, but whatever. But yeah, watch these videos over and over again, then come over to here, then read about the system, learn about the system, join me on some lives and ask questions. Then, as long as you can follow simple instructions and you're not a negative person, then you can go ahead and buy the system. I wouldn't waste your time and my time, though, if you're a negative person, you can't follow simple instructions. I don't mean to be offensive to anyone, but some people can't understand words and they don't understand instructions, and I'm not dealing with that. It's step by step. You can do exactly what you're told. Then you go ahead and buy this. Then after purchase, you're going to get a training with me in a very small group. I think we had 6 in the last group. Very small group training. And then when you get your training on a Monday at 1 or 2 p.m., I think it's 1 p.m. currently, switching to 2, you'll get your training at 1 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. And then from your training time, then after that, you should get the sniper. And by the way, when you buy the sniper here, watch. When you buy this thing down here, Bree and I used to charge for the rifle, but you get that included. And you get the Uno reverse included. So for $250 a month, if you want to pay that, you would get the Uno reverse, the sniper, and the sniper rifle. We just threw those all in as a free gift to you guys, so you only have that one payment. It helped. Good bit, actually, it helped. But yeah, that's what we did. And to the system by the sniper. Yeah, you're welcome with attention. One thing that differentiates me with attention from every other trader you see out there, me and Bree have made millions of dollars helping people over the last 4 years with this. As a matter of fact, I'm about to show you some things in the next month. It'll be next month, maybe in 2 weeks. We'll have 2 stores over $1 million. I don't need the money from you to do anything. We have a very good core group of people, and we make very good monthly money. And I only want to help the people who want the help. So I'm not here trying to upsell you, do that. I don't care. I'm here to help you. And if you want the help, I'll do everything I can. And you can ask anyone here and they will tell you that. But I'm not here to upsell you and try. I don't give 2 fucks. It's for your benefit to get the system, not mine. I've made my money. I have houses paid for. I have cars paid for. I have hundreds and hundreds of thousands of dollars saved. And hell, if you really want cash on hand, you could probably get me up. Well, I don't want to say that, but, and our stores have made millions of dollars. So I'm okay. We're doing great. I'm here trying to help you all. That's all. Sometimes it goes good. Sometimes it doesn't. All right. I'm going to call it. Unless somebody on TikTok, YouTube, or the Zoom call, what other questions you guys have? I'm going to go ahead and call this. We've been on a while. What's 104? 2 hours and 21 minutes we've been on. All right. Thank you, attention. With attention, thank you, persistent. Thank you, Kev Norris and Martar and Andrew. Thank you, Benish and Amin. And Bob Uten and Brian Derryberry, I love the last name. Cookie Monster, love it. Doughboy, thank you. Frederis Daster, thank you for being here. Flacco and G. Lachey, George, Grant again, iPhone again. Kim Bernard, Kim Brown, Kix, you're here? Is that Kix? No, I don't think that's Tommy. Larry Cooper, thank you for being here. God bless. Monica. Owner, hey, you're the owner. Persistence, R. Kaplowitz. R's, Sam K. Samsung. Champagne, Shalita, Stephanie Berry, Try Edwards. Vinny with intention. Thank you all for being here. God bless. Hope you all had some fun. Hope you all learned a few things. And I'm out of here. See you on TikTok. Have a great night. Remember, spend your time with the people you love. How do I close this one? Yep.